and 1, and we're going on the live stream on, there we go, stream is excellent. Hey there, welcome back guys, we're live again. We have Ivy over here, you can say hello. She's in bed and she just wants to say hello. We have 3D print of the week, which is another cool fidget. Hopefully this one works. This one should work. It will print, but whether or not its functionalities will be just right for you, time will tell once it's done. Just take about an hour. I'm going to do 2 colors. We're going to do 1 color on one side, 1 color on the other. There's a link in the description if you want to follow the video and you know, move along with us so that you too can create the same thing that we are going to on this live stream. So without any further ado, let's get started. All right, so here's our screen over here. Again, there's a link in the description to the files. Let me just go here into our new tab, and I'm just gonna put this, make sure that's not playing. We learned that trick from Brian, one of our viewers slash subscribers. Taught us how to do the live chat. Between live chat, popular chat in the description to the, whoops, that was me. I'm just getting the link myself because I don't have it. And voila. All right, so now I'm going to share my screen with you guys so that you can get the settings too for yourself if you want this for your 3D printer. Let me just copy this link in case Ivy is able to watch it. I'll send it to her, but she said she said that she has time limit, but hopefully, I'm not sure. Oh look, we got a little video from them. Let's play the message.
No.
Good night, Daddy. Hi. So it's in Chris' house.
No.
All right.
No.
Okay.
No.
All right. All right.
No.
I stopped it. All right. Anyway, I'll send you the link. They don't want us to. All right.
Do
All right.
not.
Okay. Don't
Do
worry.
not.
I just closed it. All right. Anyway.
Oh my God, Dad, you are so embarrassing.
Okay. Embarrassing. All right. Yeah, when you're old, you don't care. All right. So now we're gonna download our STL.
What's the time limit password?
I don't have it. I have to make an appointment at the Apple Store, remember? All right. But that's okay. You can watch from here.
Wait, watch on Mom's phone, Tilly.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You can watch on Mom's
I'll
phone.
send the link to you.
Yeah, you can watch them. Yeah, so get Mom's phone, and then you guys can both watch. All right. So anyway,
Tilly, are you watching YouTube on her phone?
no, I'm on my phone. No, well, I'm talking to Ivy.
I am Ivy, and I'm talking to Tilly, and I'm telling her that she's watching YouTube.
I don't know. It's too
You
confusing.
have it? Let me watch.
I need to do the live stream, so you
Okay,
guys
sorry.
figure that out. Okay? If you can't figure out what's happening,
I'll send you the link.
Yeah, I already sent you the link.
I'm sending Mom the link / Tilly.
Oh, got it. All right. Anyway, you guys figure that out. And I'm going to go here. We're going to download the first one because by default, these are the settings for my printer. 0.2 millimeters, layer, 15% infill.
Wait, no, Dad, it's on loop.
What do you mean on loop?
No, I know, with live display in the background.
Yeah, it's on. No, there's not a loop. That's called a delay. So that, and that even though that already happened because Ivy's on the phone live with me, for whoever watches it gets to see it before it actually happened. Kind of like time travel when you think about it.
Oh, okay.
So Ivy has the live show
put it on a
because
lower
she's
volume.
on the phone with me. Tilly has the live show, but it's like a delay. All right, so I'm gonna continue on. Okay, whoops! Don't break your stuff. All right, you guys figure that out. All right, and then I will continue with the show. All right, sound good?
Mm-hmm.
We have 2 viewers, yay, on our live stream. Anyway, knowing that, moving forward, we're going to download the STL CAD file, download all, and it's in Chinese, but that's okay. I'm just going to activate the cursor so that you guys can follow along. Let me find the cursor tool, basically so they can follow the bouncing ball and see the settings and do what I do, because some people like...
I call this fidget.
You call yes, Ivy has first dibs on this fidget. All right.
I call dibs on all fidgets.
Yes. Well, yeah, basically all fidgets go to Ivy. And then after a week, she's done with it. And she's like, do you got anything new? I'm like, what?
My room is full of your 3D prints.
Yeah. All right, so I just downloaded it, but hold on. I need to... Could have downloaded.
Wait, I have a question about the SDL file. Did you have to fix the SDL file?
No, not this one. No, this one, that was another one that had to be fixed, but that was fixed by a moderator on another channel. All right, so there we go. Here's our STL. It should be at the top. It's just a little bit glitchy in that sense. Hold on one second, Ivy. Date added. There it is, I think. Whoops. One moment, please. It's a little glitchy. So I should be able to select it and then press spacebar to preview it. That's definitely not ours because yours is right here today. See, there it is. It's 2 pieces. Maybe we'll print a couple of pieces in different color. So we're going to open it up. Select open. And by default, the settings are just going to be what they are recommended. So we'll just double check those settings. See, 0.2 millimeter standard, that's our creality high nozzle, 0.4. And then if we go into, and there's no adjustments to the layers. See, the infill, I believe it said it was 15%, which should be, hold on one second. If you need to change your infill, you can change that. I believe it is over here. Ah, there we go. See, infill's at 15%, and so we're good to go, and all the other settings are the same. And the walls are too. All right, so now what we're going to do is, you notice how it's on one board, all the pieces. See, if we move this, right, if we tap it, all 3 pieces move. You could do that if we're going to do it in one color, but I think we're going to print it in 2 colors. Do you want it in 2 colors, Ivy?
What colors do you have in stock?
I have the multicolor filament. I have that bluish green. We have yellow and we have gray.
What's the multicolor filament?
Multicolor one is this one right here. That bluish greenish color. And then there's the one this one that you like. Then there's this color, this green.
Can I have the 2 colors, green and the bluish green?
So she wants this. So let me show the people what she wants. Hold on one second, Ivy. So she wants this green and the bluish green, which was the color of the multicolored dragon, which is this one. So she wants those 2 colors. So yes, we can. This one actually changes as you turn it, which is really cool if you look.
That I don't understand.
Isn't it? Yeah, that's kind of weird. It's like an optical illusion. All right, so knowing that and moving forward, so we're going to split these into parts. We're going to take this, right, tap it, and then we're going to select, where is it? Hold on one moment, please. Split object into parts. So we split it, and then we tap on, oh, you can't see. Let me show you guys again what I had done. We tapped it, and then we selected the split model into parts where we just split it. Let me select undo for those that want to do it. Tap on the screen, select it, and then you have over here split object. So what's going to happen is you tap it, and now if we tap on the board again, right, now I can move these parts, but I don't want to move those, okay? So most likely I'm going to select undo, right, and we just remove. Let me see what our other split to parts. Try that one. Tap it, and then now tap again. Split to parts. Nah, so the split object into parts is the one that basically did it. But I don't need it split into many parts. That's the thing. I just want to remove. Whoops, got a little emoji thing. We're gonna delete that, and then see if we take we're taking other parts with us. That's the only downside, because it's moving parts, all the parts will split. So what we could do is, let's see, auto rotate. No, we don't want to arrange it. Let's see what we have here for Ivy. You know what, let's select undo, right? Undo, leave it as one part, and then we can, hopefully we're able to move it all like that, and then paint it. Let's see if it'll allow us to do another color. So what we're going to do is position it right about there, and then
Dad, Mom says we have to go to bed.
all right, it'll be ready in the morning. All right, Ivy?
All right, bring it with you to Super Transit.
I will. Okay, bye.
Bye, love you.
Love you too. Bye. They have to go to bed because they have to get up early for camp tomorrow. All right, knowing that, moving forward, let's see if we can paint it. Go back here, tap it. No, that's the only option we have. A little bit of a bummer. Probably because it's moving parts, right? Let's see if I do that, it'll do, we can color all the parts, but I want to split it. A little bit of a bummer to make it, all right, so we'll just do that. Keep it like that, move that, close this. See, we have the outside and inside. Enable. And this is a different version of creality print too, so it's a little bit different. The latest update, which is about creality print, as you can see, it's 6.2.0, so it's a little bit different. I'm not sure why this one keeps popping up. Deselect that. Drill. We don't want to drill. We don't want to cut. Mesh. No, we don't want to. We might be able to do it in Cura. Scale. Cura works better that way. And then we'll slice it again. See, we split it into parts. But what I want to do is delete that. And then delete that. We can always bring them back. I just don't. I don't like touching moving parts that move like that. See? Because then it's just really tricky to slice it. You know what? Let's slice it again. Well, can we select all the parts? Auto, rotate, arrange all objects, spacing. Let's slice it and then see what happens. And then go to prepare. See, it's still, damn it. And if we undo it, see? I just want to select all of them. Command all. See? Select all, but there's no paint. We can't paint them. That's the other issue. And if we go here, scale, arrange all objects, move. We can move it. See? But I can't. Let's try assemble. And then see, assemble did it. Now we have our paintbrush. So now assemble did that. So now if we go to paint, paint is activated, and then I want to do probably not this one, not circle, sphere, triangle, height range. We'll do it like that, and then we'll height range selection and do like this. See, now we can do there, or do there. So we can split it in half, right? And then one will be, so she wanted, I don't even have the colors selected. So let's select the colors for Ivy. Interesting, I don't see my colors. Interesting. My colors aren't even here. What if we add one? We can add one and subtract. This is really weird. What are the color assortments? Multicolor blue. We have 1, 2, 3, and 4. Usually my colors are here. Alright. 2 will be the rainbowish blue. Dun, dun. So we'll go here. Usually they're here. Let's try something that looks similar to what we have. Maybe that one. Yeah, that looks like it. The one that I had showed you that she wanted. And then we have here, which would be, let me just go check and see. Yellow. Also, see that one. Okay. Alright, so this one, I'll close there. So this one is this color, and this one we'll use there is that color, and then number 2 is yellow. There we go. It's weird how sometimes your colors are there and sometimes they're not, depending on the STL file. So now, if we go here, if I click on 2 and then 1, color, deselect color painting, and then select it again. Now if I go here, paint it. Now my colors are there, see? And Ivy wanted the multicolor print, and I don't remember. Let's find out. She probably went to bed. Ah, I know. Oh, it's a multicolor print in these two. So one will be this color, right about there. So now we just need to make this, the height range, a little bit bigger. Right, maybe there. See? One will be this color. And then we'll zoom in and see. Oh wow. That's why you need to zoom in, to make sure that you get everything. And then zoom in again. Again. See that? And then flip it. Make sure the color's changed underneath. And slightly, see, ever so slightly. Got it. See? You want them, that's why zooming in helps. And then now, the other color, which was this one, multicolor, and that one. So now we just have to make sure the height range selection is what we want. Let's see. We might have to reverse it, you know. We go there, and right about there. Voila. Sweet, right? Kind of neat. A little tricky trying to get those colors there so that we had to rebond the pieces again. Okay? In Cura, it's a piece of cake. Alright, so now that we got there, so we're going to deselect, see right there, deselect the paint tool, so that now you can zoom out, double check everything, flip it over, okay? And then zoom out again. And then now we're going to slice it. We could send it to the printer, I believe, but now make sure your print bed, is clear, so that clear from any objects, so you don't do like I did once before and started printing something and then it was just on there. Alright, so there we are. I don't know, a little bit on the fence with it. Do we need the prime tower? Yeah, probably, but only because it's a print with moving parts, and sometimes the prime tower just works wonders to keep everything the way it should be. And it's not going to put a big dent on time. This print is only going to take 1 hour and 7 minutes. So we can print the inner parts a different color when we get to it. And as you can see, we took them off the board so that we could separate them, because this is easier and faster to print a multicolor print that's 2 colors, whereas if the other one was yellow, one was whatever, and then each layer, it would take hours. We'll actually see how long it's going to take if we do it the other way too. All right, knowing that, moving forward, we're just going to send the print because we still have a lot of work ahead of us. Printing will be done using spool holders. What? No. No, I don't have spool holders. So we got our colors. See, that's why my colors weren't there. I'm not using spool holders. I'm using the CFS system. Oh, that's right. I updated. I should have left Cura the way it was. This is a different version, the newer version of Cura that was pushed within the update. So yeah, it looks like we're going to be going for a journey on this one. Look, it has these little menus here. That's kind of cool. But where's my CFS system? And that's why I had to change these, because we're not using a spool system. We're using the CFS system. What's this? Well, may have to let's see if we open up a new project and see what that takes us. Let's save this because we can always re-download it. Call this one Ivy. Having the latest and greatest isn't always equivalent to having the latest and greatest. There it is on the desktop right here. See? And then I want to try and open up something else. So now we can close it and go here, close it. There's our fidget. And then go into the creality. That's really weird. I don't have a spool system. Ah, and then this thing. That's really weird. Yeah, so this is a newer version. Click select. Oh wow, to select creality printer machine. Okay, so it looks like after the update, your printers are gone. Okay, that's fine. Hello, here to import model file. Okay, we can skip that. All right, so then we have to add our printer again. But it says creality high nozzle. Where's my device? Printing complete. See, here's my printer. Hey, there go my colors. This is so weird. That's why I hate when they... See, spool is right there. This is my printer. I have a different color on the top. That was our last print. Let's go back home. Go back there. Prepare. No. Damn it. See, it's still on the spool system. Online, which is great. There we go. Yay, we had to select our printer. That's a bummer. After the update, your settings are gone, but you just have to select it. So now we're selected, right? And now we can go back. Who would have thought? Who would have known? And I knew I shouldn't have updated. I knew I should have waited. I kept the older version on there. A lot of times it's good to just compress the old application, and then if you're not happy with the new experience, like here it's just different, you can open up the old one. But in this case, it looks like it's been fixed on that one, but I don't think it's fixed on here. See, now if I select it, if you look over here on the right hand side, watch it jump back to my printer once I select it. Voila. See, and these are my colors right there, which is fine. Just a little off on here because we just implemented that. But now, when we slice it, see, and there's my build plate. I was wondering why it was like some weird tower looking thing. Oh, let's see how long it'll take now that we've sliced it correctly. So don't update until you're ready, and if you do update, make sure you don't have a live stream happening or something where you're going to have to troubleshoot things. Still the same amount of time, which is good. So now if I send the print, yep, now it'll go. These are our two PLA colors. We'll start the print, and then see, make sure that there are no models on the printing platform. Otherwise, it will cause fatal damage to the device after startup, and that will happen. And it has happened. But thankfully, if you've been watching my live streams, I've caught them in time. I'm like, oh shit, I gotta go get that. Forgot that was on there. Because you could ruin your nozzle, the print bed, everything. Everything can just go turn your life upside down, like an episode of Stranger Things. All right. There's a little speck on the print bed. I think I'll take that off, or is that on my screen? No. Oh, you know what? It's probably... It's probably on the camera. Or not. I see all these little specks. I don't know. I'm not going to kill myself over it. We don't use that camera anyway. We use the Beagle print. And then check this every now and again. It could use some airbrushing though, just to. All right, so now let that work its magic there. Now I'm going to go back to the original file, open it up, and play with it a little bit, so that you guys can, you know, if you had trouble like I did in the beginning, we can close it. It's saved onto the desktop. We'll put it right here, and then I'll put it in my fidgets folder. Now I want to find the original one, which will be in my downloads, and go back here, and there it is. It's zipped, and there it is right here. So now I'm just going to click it. Oh wow, look how it's all the way down there. Where did it go? We call this the marker bay technique. the shift and slide, because thanks to Markabay, it used to be spacebar, but now it's shift and slide with the latest update. And as you can see, after the update, the defaults are no longer there, so you have to add your printer again, which is a bummer. So by default, you have this file. If you tap on the screen, everything's there, but we don't have these connector thingies. And if you want to paint it, right, see, we can paint it like this. We're going to use the, maybe this tool. I like the height range. So you can still paint it, but then these two little connector pieces will get painted too. And that's why we want to separate the model into parts. Get it? So now let's go paintbrush. So deselect the paint, whatever it's called, the paint palette, I believe it is. So select here, okay? And then what you're going to do is, see, split to parts. Select there, and then tap on the build plate. Now, if I tap, it should have split it into parts. Let's try it again. Click here. See? Split to objects. And then you have here scale. And then you have split to parts, which was what we did. It should have done it. Oh man, sounds like we got a filament jam. That's okay, let's do this one. Split to objects. And then tap on the board. Now if we tap, see, the pieces move. And then in this case, we don't want the fidget, okay? So what we can do is go here and here, and then let's see. We got a print clog. Oh, not print clog, a filament jam. Hold on. Okay, we got a printing access abnormality. That is really weird. Let's slice the plate. Oh, not this one. Let's go back here, back into the fidgets, and then click on that. That is, sometimes it could be STL file. In this case, I hope it is. Slice plate. Send to printer. And then now printing will be done, that's fine. And then, oh, see, printing will be done using spool holders. That's so weird. Even though we added our printer before, so we just add it again. I hate updates like that. Again. So after this update, it's possible that there could be software that needs to be updated on the printer too. Okay, sometimes that happens. I'll have to check and see. Hopefully, you heard that beep beep beep. That's what that meant. Damn it! I knew I shouldn't have updated. Under compression, it'll compress. See, and now there it is. Except I don't know why this is a. Oh, there it is. It was like some weird looking white splash. All right, so there we go. So we can go back to prepare. So this one's fine. If we go back to device, let's look at the metrics and see what's happening with our printer. Print time, nothing remaining. LED, information. Yeah, nothing seems to be happening. Hopefully it's the STL file that's like screwy and glitching around with us. Let's see if we go here. Current temperature is 142. If we need to see that go up. 52. Okay, that's going up. Alright, so then it should start in a bit. So I'm not going to quit this until the print starts. We'll let it work its magic. Maybe that had something to do with it. Me working on another STL file. But I've never seen an error like that. Usually the beep 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 means if it's a filament jam or something glitching out like we just saw where I had to send it again. Hopefully it'll work its wonders. Let's see what we have here. We don't need the live broadcast on here. Actually, yeah, why not? We can, because the sound is off, so we're not going to hear an echo on top of an echo. That's coming back down. So while that's doing that, let's go here. Close that out. That's what we're printing. Like, oh hey, Tyler Seto. So what have you made so far? This is just a thought, but if you don't like my idea, I think mine is great. A mini 5-gallon bucket. Interesting. That's not a bad idea. Well, we always are open to ideas, but let's see if we can. And who suggested that? Tyler Seto. Let's see what we get. 1 second, Tyler. We haven't started anything yet because, hold on 1 second, Tyler. Mini 5-gallon bucket. STL. I don't even know if my print bed is big enough for that. Yeah, but mini means small, so like mini might be possible because it might fit pencils and pens. This is pretty cool. Oh wow, with a handle. Look at that. It's about the size of a banana. That's not a bad idea. We can do that next week. The only thing I don't see in here is the handle. Let's see his video.
Hi folks, welcome back to the channel. Today we're gonna make tiny buck.
Oh, okay, so yeah, we could do that. We'll save that for next week. That looks really cool. I think my kids will like that because they love doing pretend play with their Barbie dream house. And now Barbie can be the repairman, or Ken will fix stuff around the house. Yeah, cool. I like that idea. Thanks. We'll try this next week. And I'm sure the kids will love it. Yeah, we haven't started anything yet. We had a glitch with the printer, a glitch with the slicing software, but now we're up and running and we're printing a really cool fidget that hopefully will work. It's like a fidget spinner that has moving parts. So right now it's going to take about an hour for this, and maybe the other 2 pieces we can print on the Ender 3 S1 Pro. So this way we'll be done. The other pieces won't take too long to print, knowing that. And moving forward, good idea, thank you. And that one will be from Tyler. Cool idea, Tyler. All right, so now we're just gonna go back to where we were while that print's working that magic. Let's see if I can bring you guys into another window, into another realm of well, the print hasn't started yet, but once it does, you guys will be brought into that screen. But I'll probably just finagle things so that it works just right for you, so you can watch what's happening here and see your print at the same time. So you see what happens is when you touch it, see this, it split the model into parts. So now in this particular, if you want to put it back, what you would do is you would put it right there, right, and then one moment please, do Command All so that all are selected, but we have these 2 pieces on here, right? So most likely, I wonder if I can select more than one. So we can go Command X, right? So now you have one piece there, and then you can do Command All. They're all selected, and now you can bind them together. And that would have been rotate. Or you can scale it. Oh, first we'll slice it. And then after slice, go back to prepare. And after we prepare it, that's so weird, it worked before. Let's close that out. right click and then assemble. And then assembling it puts it all into one part. See that? A little bit tricky, a little bit different than on Cura. So if we select undo, undo, and then now, see, it's all in pieces. But you do select all, right click, and then assemble, and now it's all one piece again. But in this case, I need to undo it, undo it. I need those parts, and then I'm just going to delete that, delete that. It's kind of neat that you can print different pieces. Delete that, delete that, delete that, delete that, delete that, delete that, and that, and delete that. And now I can do select all. And excuse me, hopefully I want to put them a little closer together so that the nozzle can travel perfectly, like across from each other, go this way, that way, this way, that way. Alright, so now that we have that, so now in this case I'm going to select a different printer. I'm going to select the Ender 3S1 Pro since there's already gray in there. Make sure we have our color selected. See, we have our gray because it's going to be gray Hyper PLA, and I believe I have to go here. 190 is probably for this printer. This one should have been 205. Hopefully it kept it. Hyper PLA. Wow, bummer. It removed it. It's okay, it should work. Hopefully it sticks. Because you see right here by default, I had, if you followed me on my last stream, we had, when we were printing the filament spool, we had the Ender 3S1 Pro filament in here, and we had also changed the temperature. Damn it, that update really did make shit crazy. Anyway, that's fine. We'll just slice it. We'll see what happens, right? We'll slice it, and then we'll send to, not send to print, but we're going to save it as a slice export as a file. Export plate sliced file. And these will be, I guess, called somewhat of a bearing, right? Oh, nice. 10 minutes to print these bearings, hopefully. B-E-A-R, bearings. Okay. And then save it. And then, of course, if you're not sure where it's saved, most likely it's on the desktop. See that? And now we'll open up here. And then we'll go to Ender 3S1 Pro. We have a wireless Beagle print camera that allows you to control the printer wirelessly. We can't do that with the Creality High. See, this is why you get that notification. Make sure your print bed is clear. So we'll go to printable files, and we're going to upload the bearings. Hopefully they work. We're going to print those in gray. We could print those in different colors. See, there's the bearings. Now I just need to clear the build plate, wipe it off, and move it there. What happened was I had printed an extra one of these for the filament winder spool thingy. So it's always good to have an extra one of these on standby, so that the yellow was breaking, but I believe if it's breaking, it could be your filament. The yellow filament actually created a jam inside of the printer. I had to unclog it. The Bowden tube, if you guys ever have that happen to you. But this piece is pretty strong, the filament spool thingy. But when one broke, I was like, wow, I should have one on standby. And that's this right here. See? Voila. So now I have an extra one for the and I use it a lot, which is so cool. You know, I never thought if you see yourself combining spools a lot, print it. I wonder if I should sell it though. Sell it and make another one. Alright. So knowing that, moving forward, the Ender 3 S1 Pro is ready, and hopefully it will print, but I believe I still need to add that filament to this printer, or not to this printer, but to this slicer, because it was there before. See right here, it says filament. That shouldn't say filament. That should say, see, it switched back again. But we're on the Ender 3 S1 Pro, so that's fine. But for the other one, for this one, I think we could save it, right? Select yes. Would you like to save? Yes, let's save the changes. We'll call this one, what is it called? Bearings, right? And then we'll just save bearings Ender 3 S1 whoops. Looks like it didn't. I must have hit the wrong key by mistake. Close it. No, I'm not gonna save it. It's fine, because I gotta see, we have another bearings there on the desktop, but that's G-code file, which will open up in Cura. Any G-code. You can always set the preferences and what you want. I just want to have a look and see. And you can't prepare a G-code file once it's been sliced. So you would have to go back to the original. But I want to go back to the original and see. But the print started. Let me get the windows ready for you guys. Okay, there we are. Okay. And then you guys can watch that happen in the meantime. And then now, too bad it can't be bigger, because you don't need to. Let's follow along anyway. Dun, 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 dun. Just want to look at it. Sometimes the STL file can also throw off your stuff where you can't see it. It's in Chinese, as you can see, which is fine. We're going to do a force quit, and then quit, and then open it again. Sometimes you have to do that. See, there it is. It opened one on top of the other, which is fine because it's already been sent to the printer. Just want to look at it and see. Let's see. Yeah, and then here, the plate is fine. That's fine. The nozzle's fine. And here, I want to see if this one might. No, I don't see it. Bummer. Alright. That's a bummer. After the update, now I have to add. See, in here it's 220. And the other one said, I think it said 190. Hyper PLA. Which for me, I have 205 set for the printing temp for initial layers on the Ender 3 S1 Pro, but the slicer, as you can see, has a different temperature, which is 220, which is fine. It should stick. As you saw, I had trouble wiping it, but let's see how the Ender's doing. Nice. I'll let you guys see the Ender too. Okay. So far, so good. And actually, let's do this. Let's check temp. So you could also check the temperature, right, by going into your browser, or checking the printer itself. But in this case, the temperature curve, you see, 188, and it was at 190 like we had saw earlier, or had seen. Whoops. So we actually want it. What the hell? Oh, we're gonna bring that to 205 for the high end, and this should be 65. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hate when that happens. 3, 4 check, and then 5 check. See, and then 5 check. There, and then you got to do the same thing again. Hopefully, it lets me. You might have to do it in increments of 1, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then voila. See, now it's 201, and then sometimes it just doesn't do it. 2, 3, 4, and 4 check, and 5. See, voila. So now we have to go back into our slicer and add the Ender 3S1 Pro in there, because as you saw, it's gone after the update, right? I should have here in this filament thingy that has the Hyper PLA temperature set, which is fine, which is good, but I want my stuff for the Ender 3S1 Pro, so that when I slice it, I can just drop here and then add it. I know, so you could change it here, but let's see, but that doesn't do justice, because these are the presets for this, as you can see, creality high nozzle. So now we just need to add our filament. See, add or remove. Let's see if there's an Ender 3S1 Pro in here. Nope. Ender fast. Ender, nope. So you see, now what we have to do is add filament. See? And then what we'll do is, see, but we don't want creality high nozzle. So in order to do that, we'll close there. And then we're going to close this because I'm not going to save it since it's already saved. Okay? Except I don't know what this, oh, it's still spinning beach ball. We got a crash. Mayday, mayday. I'm going to have to do a force quit here. I knew I shouldn't have updated. See? When you get that not responding, that means you got to do a force quit. Alright, knowing that and moving. Could be this file that's in Chinese or Asian, or whatever language that is in, that could be corrupted. That's causing that too. So let's go back into our object of desire. There it is. Okay. And we'll have to do that again. Right click. What is right click? Fill bed, clone, simplify, printable, add, modifier. No, I guess that only works in Cura. In Cura, you can right click and split model into parts. I have a video that shows you how to do that. We could do split to parts, split to objects. See? And then let's try this. What's that one? Let's try, I didn't try that one. See? And then if you click on the board, nothing happened. So let's try this one. See? And then we get an error. The stuff is too close. It's fine. Don't worry about it. And then now, if I go here and here, see that? So now I can select these two, and then Command X, cut, Command All, and then delete that. And then I'm going to do Shift and Slide. This is the Mark Bay technique, since he figured it out. And now I'm here. Now I can move those there. Now I will select the Ender 3S1 Pro. Right. And let's see, it's still stuck at Hyper PLA. And I don't have that. And then 190. See, that's what it's, which is so weird, because it should be 205. But we can change that. So we're going to go here, add or remove, and you see Ender 3S1 Pro. That's what you want to see. And then now we can select the, well, we're doing PLA, and each one of these has a different temperature. But we'll just click here, confirm. Okay. And then now, if I go here, and then go here, where's my Ender 3S1 Pro? Alright, let's try that again. Add, remove filament. Brand. That is so weird. See? Usually the last time it was there. See, Ender 3S1 Pro. And then, but we should be able to edit the name. So then we go here, right? And then now you can now you can change the temperature. But I'm not worried about the temperature right now. I want to change. See, and it's set to PET G, and you don't want that. So now this will be changed to PLA. See? PLA right there. And then it's still at 190, so we'll change that to 205. And then, there we go. Save as. So now we can save it as PLA Ender 3. Should I do this? S1 Pro. See? And then user preset. Click OK. Yay! So now it's there. See? And now if I close it and save it. Now if I close it, see PLA, Ender 3 S1 Pro. Okay, and now if I go back into edit and change the temperature, where's one? Oh, 205, which is fine. Where did I see 190? Oh, because 190 is over here for printing temperature. So let's change that to 205. And now let's save it. And then this one should be 90. So weird. I'm sorry, not 90, 65. Huh, that would burn it. 65, and then just leave it at 65. Especially on that one, nothing really sticks to that bed, to be honest with you. I don't know why they put the temperature so low, because if you've been following me, I always have to spray 3D lac on there, but the higher the bed temperature, for me 65, works well, and not, everything sticks. Okay, and now let's do save as. See, PLA Ender 3 S1 Pro, and then it's that one. We'll delete this one. Select yes, and then we'll go here. See, everything's saved. So now when I close it, I should see here. See, 205. Voila, instead of 190. It's a bummer though. Like, I don't mind getting an update, but an update that overrides all your presets and settings, so you have to do this shit again, is no fun, because I could see someone being like, oh, I'm just going to use my settings, I'm just going to slice it and press print, and then you have it set for PLA at 190 and nothing's sticking to the bed, and then you're like driving yourself crazy, wondering what you did wrong, or maybe it's my filament, maybe I need to level it, maybe I need to dehydrate, and meanwhile, it's just this. But it's like they proprietarize the experience for this printer. I don't have to do anything to the Creality High. It's like, well, since you're using the Creality High, everything's already done. All the white glove treatment is there for you. I don't have to do anything, which you don't. But now try slicing this for another printer, saving those presets. It doesn't save anything, but by default, my Creality High is there, but it wasn't there when it came to selecting. So if I change here, and if I do Creality High nozzle, see, this one changed to PET G, and I have no idea why that happened, but we just changed that to Hyper PLA. See, well, that's easy. I always check these before I print anyway, and this always changes depending on the STL file. And then now if I slice it, I could slice this for the Creality, but I think we're going to leave these gray. We might, I don't know, let me think. Gray, I think yellow. Yellow looks pretty cool. Let's print this one in yellow. See, I don't have to do anything. So we'll go here, put that in the middle, double tap, and then cut here, and then voila, that'll be yellow. And make sure that number 2 inside your slicer is yellow, because as you saw, it wasn't showing my CFS system. See, CFS right there, but it wasn't previously in the beginning, which was like glitching out. Normally we streamline the 3D print of the week, and we're just like boom, boom, boom. But as you saw, thanks to the update, we hit a glitch. And when that happens, we say welcome back to everything that glitches. See, slice it. This should take, wow, 5 minutes. So that's pretty cool. On the Ender 3, it's taking 10 minutes, but that's because it's 2 parts, right? But now we're gonna have one in yellow. Send to the printer, and then when this one's done, just send only, because it's printing right now. And hopefully the yellow will work. I've been having a little bit of trouble with the yellow PLA. Actually, I wonder if I still have it in the garbage. I'll show you guys. I don't know how this happened, because the yellow is inside of the CFS system, the Creality filament system, and my 3D print broke. Hold on. Well, looks like the Ender 3 paused. Why, I don't know. So look, the filament was just breaking into little pieces. It's so brittle and fragile, and that's what caused the little jam in there. I'm not sure if you guys ever experienced that before, where your filament was just breaking into pieces inside of the CSF system. See how that just broke? And that's why I printed this thing in gray, because it's stronger, and I was wondering why when I printed this in yellow it kept breaking on the spool spinner thingy. And then now we know it's because the filament is garbage. For now, I don't know why that happened, so if you guys know why that, see, look, it just broke off. It just breaks like a pretzel. So yeah, I don't know. Could be, you know, that filament's a lemon. Sometimes you get a lemon, and it might be a lemon because anything I was printing in yellow was breaking. Even though this is in yellow, this was printed with a different shade of yellow. Anyway, different color, because there were many different yellows that we've had on the channel. Let's check the Ender 3 S1 Pro. Looks like our print stopped. Why, I don't know. Let's see what it says in the creality the Beagle print camera. Let's just go to device. I just want to make sure that we sent this to the other printer. That's so weird how we have, I don't need, I'll fix this in a bit. Let's just click the printer anyway. Details. Yep, it's there. Yeah, I don't know why I have two printers inside of there. Is it here? Let's go to prepare. No, there's only one. I don't know. We could always remove it later. Is there another one down here? Nope. Alright, so let's check the Ender. A lot of things glitch out during the updates. Here's the Ender. Alright, let's go to the Beagle print camera. And go here. 100%? What? I don't know. I'll show you guys. Don't look like. When I see it on the printer, it's just I don't know. Yeah, strange. I may have to print these on the well, I'm gonna print them again actually. Here, I'll show you guys. So they print like little buttons, but look at how they printed there. Cosmetically, they don't look so great. As long as they function and do what they're supposed to, but I don't know. I'll leave you guys to there. I'm going to try and print it again. Huh. Not sure why that happens. Well, let's print it again. Oh wow, oh, the filament broke off on that one too. Holy crap. Here, I'll show you guys. We'll do a wireless. Oh, that's crazy. My filament's breaking. I don't know why. Hold on, I'm gonna push it over here so that you guys can see. Just gonna put it into we could leave it there, it's fine. Camera, video. I was like, it was too good to be true to be finished. So here's the camera. And the filament broke off the spool. Oh. Looks like we lost our connection. It's okay, we'll bring it back. Sounds like going for a filament change. Ah, there we go. Yay, we're back. Alright, here. Why is it upside down? Oh, it's probably an issue with this thing over here. There we are. Okay, let's see. Alright. Well, I'm going to put it back on and then hopefully restart the print again. I'm just going to quit reflector and then give you guys this printer. It's so weird. I think I have to increase the temperature on the hot end to extrude some a little bit, or just start the print again. Print it again. Printable files, and then watch the temperature curve and then push it through when the temperature is at its ideal temp at the hot end. So wow, interesting. Hot end set to 150. Yeah, it's a glitch. Oh, because we didn't slice it. Yeah. Alright. Set the hot end to 205. 205, and then check. Sweet. And the other one should be 65. Oh wow. 65. There. Never holds until you actually got it. Takes a while to lock on. Hopefully that one doesn't break. Hold on. I want to slice it again though and send it to the printer. Oh, looks like we got another screen. There we are. Yeah, I want to slice it again and send it to the other printer. So we got 8 minutes left, but try it again. Let's see, prepare. There's one. To undo it now. And then I'll go here. I'm going to select, in case you're wondering what I'm doing, I'm going to select Ender 3 S1 Pro right here. And see, we got our different build plate, but now see it says Hyper PLA and drop menu 190, and we're not. So even though it changed the printer, it didn't change the filament. So you see PLA Ender 3 S1 Pro. Now when I drop menu, see, 205, and the other settings should be there too. You could always double check, see? And then voila. And then I don't have to keep increasing it every single time. Cura does it for you automatically. It has its presets in there, and it just knows when you select your printer, it also does the filament. But it's hard to do multicolor prints. So now we're just going to slice the plate. And then we're not sending it to the printer because we're doing it on the other one, on the Ender 3 S1 Pro. So we can't send it wirelessly. We can, but we have to do it through the camera. You'll see. Export slice plate file, and we'll call this. Hold on. Just got to do it by hand. Bearing fixed. Okay. Save it to the desktop. No need to open the location. I'm gonna close this. No, I'm not gonna save it. And then now, if I go into Chrome, hopefully it doesn't turn into, it might turn into spaghetti because there was some remnants on there, but that's okay. See the temperature? It didn't save. It like locked in. And sometimes it won't lock in because it's printing at the presets that were created in the STL file that were sliced. Alright, so that's why I want to print it again with the correct settings. So then we go to upload, and then we'll check and see the temperature curve and see if that actually, if it saves it when we go back here, like if it's going to hold. Because see, I changed it, but it never held. That's okay. This will take 6 minutes, and the other one that's printing right now probably has about another 30 minutes, 35, maybe 40 minutes left, something like that. But we'll check and see if it lets us. Let's close this. And then we'll go, oh wow, I wonder if it, no, okay. Let's go back again. Where's mine? Crashed, alright. Force quit. Let's open it. Okay, we're going to select our creality high. And go to device. See, there are two in there. What the hell? I don't need both in there. Yeah, so 35 minutes left. Okay, see, it says it right there. But I do not know why. Oh, what's that? Group. Ah, that's fine. Anyway, let's. Yeah. So when you click it, if you click on details, it'll just right here. The details is in the left-hand corner, so pretty good. And let's just double check the printers. See? Voila. I'll give you this one. And I'll just check on the other one in the meantime. There's so much you have to check and know. It's not like you just set it and forget it, For some reason it just doesn't work like that. Then you have 1 for 220, 90. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, so when you update, be careful. Your stuff will go defunct. Let's see how many minutes are left on the other one. Maybe 4 minutes. Oh, the other picture. Let's see. Three minutes. I'll go check on it. I do need a spare Bowden tube though. That's printing, but it's not going to fit through here. You have to melt it a little bit with the soldering iron to create that experience. Here, I'll show you guys. So this, like you saw, if you see the 3D, the filament winding spool that I printed, so in order for this to fit in there, it's not going to fit. So you have to melt it with the soldering iron. Preferably a spare one. Right. So that, whoops, drop the magazine. This is a really cool 3D print because the magazine drops every time you fire. And so what you'll do is take this, have this ready so you can clean it, and then bring this in one way, one side, see, and then turn it around because we want both ends to be wide, and then just clean that out, clean the plastic off because it's just, whoops, because it's soldering iron, don't break stuff, and then put this back into its thing and then test it. Don't assume that just because sometimes it could be too big. I'd rather have it too small than too big. See? So it makes a little bit more. Because you can't go back if you make it too big, but you can always make it bigger slowly. Oops. See? Got one and two. That one should do the trick. And then we clean it off. Got another soldering video coming up when I come back next week. Now it should fit. If it doesn't, nope, it doesn't fit. It does. Oh yeah, it does. Nice. Okay, so it goes in one way, and you can have both. See, just it's tight and you want it to be. That's why I have blue tape on the other one, because it's gonna move like that. But if with the blue tape on, it's not, and then it won't break. If yours breaks, it just means your filament is messed up, like my yellow one, as you just saw, or it didn't print all the way. The Ender 3S1 Pro is working out now. Let's check it out. Hopefully. Sometimes your prints will turn to spaghetti. And if you look in the back of the Ender 3S1 Pro, you see a piece broke off. But that might have been the piece that was on the nozzle. So always check your nozzle before your prints, because sometimes remnants of a previous print will either fall off or merge with your current print, or if it doesn't merge with the current print, your print will turn to spaghetti. So many different variables will happen with your print just from a little tiny something being on there. In this case, if you look towards the back, here, I'll put my hand there, it just fell off. So we got lucky. Nice. So the filament's changing, and you see, it can make a big difference in your settings and your filament, because as you can see here, when the filament broke, I don't know what the hell that is. So I have a situation where my filament is breaking. The yellow. This one, I don't know why it came off, to be honest with you. Maybe it wasn't all the way in. No, it must have been all the way in because it printed that. But after, you know, slicing the file correctly with the correct temperature and everything, we got this. See? And then we got this. I might start printing rafts because I'm not crazy about the way the bottom of my prints are coming out. But with a raft, usually they come out pretty good. See? Voila. So then presumably I believe this goes in. Oh yeah, look, it locks in. Let's see if they fit. Looks like they do. Yeah, they do. Wow, this is so cool. Check it out. I don't want to put it all the way together because I need for it to go where it needs to go. That's pretty amazing how that works like that. But I think we're going to do yellow. Little bearing. Kind of neat, huh? Put this in a bag. Let me know if that works. My plan B. And now we're down to one printing. Alright, so I'll leave you guys here. We just have to do some stuff. And then, actually I have some comments to reply to. I wasn't able to reply to some of the comments earlier. And like I said, it makes a big difference. The temperature, slicing the file, just because it was sliced does not mean it was sliced correctly. Which is a little bit of a bummer, you know? So a lot comes into play when your print goes defunct. Don't just assume that it's your printer. Don't just assume it's the STL file. A lot of times it can be the STL file. Nice, we got that other. Again, you have to basically troubleshoot it, and hopefully, you know, when you go to one of the forums, sometimes people will chime in. But look at all the solutions first. Like wait a day, because some guy might say level your bed. Oh, you're like, oh, that's a solution. And then another person might say, slice it so that it's sliced with the correct filament temperature and numbers. And they're like, oh, so that's it. And then someone else might say, you have to rehydrate, whatever. You know, put your filament in the dehydrator. They're like, oh, so I have to do that. And meanwhile, it could have just been the STL file. Like, sometimes STL files are funky too. As a video I have where we printed this thing right here. Some of you guys might already know if you follow me. We printed this guy. Thanks to the help of Slashy the Cow, the moderator on Ultimate Cura forum, who actually helped us and fixed it. He fixed the STL file. So sometimes this can even be the STL file. Or your room. If your room is too cold, you can wind up with some crazy. The print won't print. Things will just be defunct. So a lot of things come into play when troubleshooting, or you might have sliced it wrong. Like you could have. Forget about the temperature. I could have sliced it for a bamboo printer, and then that changes everything where it's positioned and all that stuff. So, you know. Or you could do like I did, update it to the latest and greatest software, and then everything just went defunct. So yeah, there's so much that comes into play with this 3D printing. It's not just press print, but it's come a long way. It's not like before where you had to like be like an engineer and finagle it and tweak. Now it's like hands off with the printer, but it's a hands-on experience when slicing and troubleshooting, process of elimination, pulling things out, putting them in. But if this thing breaks, I think they're gonna ship me a new one. You know, they're not gonna repair it So let's go back to our print. Nice. So we got some time left. I'll leave you guys here to your devices. Ivy should be happy with this print. Alright. I will be back. Market Bay. Yeah, I can't believe I lost my frickin' drone. I didn't lose it. It just crashed into the water. It's a combination between prop wash. I shared it with Ken and some other issue that's known. I have to actually reply back to that because DJI was like, "We'd like to help you, but you can't. You can't help me because they're not shipping drones out. You know, no longer." Care Refresh is put on hold. There's a pause. For how long, I do not know. I wonder if this fits in the phone. No, doesn't fit. That would be cool if it did, in case you're wondering. So when I bring the phone in the water, it would just go in. It's like a USB-C plug, but it doesn't fit the phone. I'm not sure what it goes to though, but I guess I'll put it here. Because I'm pretty sure I'll find something it goes to. I'm like, where's that plug? And then I'll have a moment. Alright, back to your print. 3D print of the week. And we got about, let's see how much time we have left. Probably 22 minutes. Alright. Hopefully. Because if the print doesn't work, we usually wind up printing it again. minutes left. 4 minutes. Nice. 4 minutes. Let's see if we can reply to some of the comments. The chat. Well, I don't think anyone will be on the chat because we are streaming too late. Oh, Markabe. Oh, I guess let's take that back. Markabe, yo. Never got wow, you didn't get a YouTube notification. That's so weird. Actually, I did, but didn't see. Okay, Lou, how long is this print? Not too long. Only 4 more minutes left, Markabe. Short print by the look of it. Sort of. It was glitchy in the beginning if you scroll back because I updated the slicer to the new creality 6.2 and it was glitchy. It didn't save any of the presets, the settings, and filament changes, etc. So yeah, random ads during your live stream. Wow, that's so weird. Yeah, I don't control the ads. Random means they might be experimenting. Just click the 1-800 button on the bottom of your call the 1-800 button at the bottom of your screen. 2 so far. Yeah, again, I don't control the ads. YouTube does. A little bummer, but that's okay. I think you have after like 4 seconds, just you can hit the skip button. But what kind of ads? That's kind of I would like to know. What kind of ads are you seeing? Interesting. Let's see how many minutes are left. 3 minutes. It will be the longest 3 minutes ever. Let's see if I can go to some of the comments in the videos. And I still haven't. It's been a while since I did a live Q&A because I was away, then I was back for a few days, and then usually Saturday Night Live happens on a Saturday, and I won't be here for the next Saturday Night Live Q&A, but I'll be back next week. Let me go. So after next week, the vacation is over. Everything is back to normal, sort of, to some extent. Capture Life Connection commented, oh man, that sucks. I just got my replacement Avada 2 from DJI a few weeks ago. Wow, he's lucky. Wow. Yeah, bummer. Wow. You are lucky. DJI is not doing care refresh right now, and they actually said not to ship my drone yet, and will contact me when they are ready to activate care refresh again in the United States. He got really lucky. Yeah, bummer. And then we have 508 Air Photography. Oh, nice. Another air photographer is watching the video. Oh no, sorry Lou. I hope it's okay, but I guess not based on the title of the video. I will tell you, yesterday, July 8th, 2025, I submitted a care refresh for my Avada 2. I did it online as usual. I paid $49 and 10 minutes. Later, I got an email from DJI telling me they are 60. Yeah, I got the same thing too. Yep, 60 to 90 days back order of parts, supplies, and many different drones, and to not send it. Yeah, that's what happened to me. Not send the Avada 2 to them at this time unless absolutely needed. And well, then good luck getting it through customs. They also still have not sent the tracking number, shipping label, which they usually do. No, they won't. No. Someone's gonna call him. They called me. I wish I had recorded it though. It would be nice if they told me before I paid the $49. So I will try and repair it himself with tape and hot glue. Oh, interesting. I wish I could do that. Mine's water damaged. It's corroded too on the inside. But I'm also grounding my DJI drones until further notice. Yeah, that makes sense. Pablo 20 is going to get a ton of action this summer. Yeah, I could totally see that, because my FPV skills after midnight, you will freaking see. I've gotten better. And a lot of people are just going to be doing FPV, building their own drones, using spare parts, doing Frankensteins, swapping parts from here, putting there, doing content redirect. You'll see more how-to videos for me, how to fix shit around your house, but more FPV, which is phenomenal, because I have never, more FPV down here. Once they come back next week, it'll be harder to fly upstairs, but I'll be flying more outside FPV, more inside here FPV, maneuvering in the basement, which I've never been able to do. And after midnight, you'll see, if you watch those videos, I made it upstairs into 3 rooms. Pretty cool. Yeah, bummer. Oh, this is so cool though. I like this 508 air photography. Wow. Same here. They ICT actually called me too. But they shared that they are HON honoring care refresh for those who paid, like you and I. When the time is right, they plan to give direction on where to ship when new shipping label is generated. So sucks though, because I was so excited after paying the fee and was looking for the shipping label to in my email. Yeah, because I was like, oh, it's gonna come. I was like, I'll just pay the $49 and then voila. Nope, don't work like that. It sucks big time. So at least I'm not the only one. But I will do a live support session next week and follow up. We'll do a live support session next week and follow up and share what they say. It sucks, but at least I'm not the only one. And people are just going to be doing more, but there'll be more people developing the skill and becoming better pilots with the Pablo series. Wow, saying here they actually called me too, but they shared that they are honoring Care Refresh for those who paid, like you and I. When the time is right, they plan to give direction on where to ship when new shipping label is generated. Hold on. So sucks. Whoops. Though, because I was so excited to, after paying the fee, and was looking for the shipping label on my email. We'll do a live support session next week and follow up and share what DJI says. Hopefully, right? Fingers crossed they will get more DJI goods. Goods CHRA through CUSTL customs. And it's not a customs issue, but I will reply back to DJI in a second. Yeah. There's a company, I met with them many years ago, back in the day, and it's called ODENGA, Odin, GUAR, Odengard, I think it's called, Odengard Carpets. Yeah, Odengard Carpets. So, a lot of times in the Middle East, these hand-woven carpets are put together by children, and Odengard guarantees that their carpets are hand-woven, made by hand, but not made by kids. They're made by people, well, adults. Let me see if they type in children. CHILDRN. CHILDR. No. Kids. No. Labor. No, so they don't. But they talk about it. That's one of their shticks. That's their, their mission statement, that all carpets are made by hand but not made by kids. But if we go deeper in the Middle East, a lot of kids are weaving these carpets, and so that's how they're able to get their carpets through custom, because they meet those standards of international child labor laws. And maybe DJI should reach out to Odengard and find out how they get their carpets through customs. Odengard, let me see. Odengard, or how they managed to get clearance. I need to go back into. I can't see the dummy 13's foot's in the way. Google. Whoops. All right. Let's see. Google.com. And then type in Odengard carpets not made by kids, maybe. I don't know. Anyway, that was your stick. But back to our story. Let's see what we have here. I'll do my own, because I want to reply back to DJI. Oh wow, they wrote a whole big story. They say, let's see, I didn't even notice that. Hello there, thank you for bringing this to our attention. We sincerely apologize for any inconvenience this situation may have caused. Please allow us to look into this for you. If you have DJI Care Refresh, you remain eligible to continue using the service. However, due to current customs-related policies, official repairs may take 60 to 90 days or longer. Should you require a faster solution, some customers have mentioned, Caramice, that's in New Jersey, has a potential third-party repair option for certain models. While we do not have direct detail about their services, I can try to locate their official website or contact information for you to inquire further. Please let me know if you would like me to assist you with this. I actually know the owner of that. His name is David. Ken knows him too. Ken used to pester him all the time with his stuff. No, there's no. Did they even watch the video? The drone crashed in the water. It's water damaged. It also it's corroded on the inside. The battery exploded in there. And even I reached out to Ohio Drones. They're in Facebook, and they said, no, don't even bother shipping it to us. They said it's water damage. There's a difference between like a crash and water damage. Apparently, water damage causes more damage than a crash. I don't know. I'll reply to that later. Damn, Lou, get yourself a Neo and use in manual mode like me. I hardly fly my Avata 2, which is a shame and a waste, I guess. But they are on sale right now. I'm giving it another go. Yeah, I know. Sucks. If I was in the UK, right, I would be able to get one. Anyway, let's go back to this print. Let's check it out. I should be happy with this one. I'm going to take it off and maybe print that other piece. Here it is right here. I'll show you guys. Kind of cool, huh? So I guess it's supposed to spin when we put those little bearings in. We have one in gray. Does it fit? Nice, it does fit. And we'll do one in yellow. But first I want to see how this actually works. I want to make sure the parts move the way they are supposed to. Markabay! Hold on one second. I want to do a pop out so I can see. Dun, dun, dun. Markabay. Here we go. Never got random ads so far. YouTube ads, different stuff, the usual. DJI losing millions. Yeah, DJI losing millions of sales in the U.S. Like I can't even count as high. Lou, you should have kept your Mavic. Man, yeah, I know. I should have. Nah, not really, because with the ban, good luck getting parts. If a ban happens, you'll never be able to buy one again. I think if a ban happens, you'll still be able to fly drones you already have. Yeah, I'm kind of glad I sold the Mavic, and I'll tell you why in a second. Could be wrong, but something isn't right. It's Amazon Prime Day deals all the time. Yeah, no. I'm glad I sold the Mavic because a lot of times during DJI software updates, things can go from bad to worse. Like, for example, the Avata, if you saw the video with the Avata 2 when it crashed into the water, I went high and it kicked me out of manual mode. And then I did a couple of flips and then it just did, what is it called again? I'll tell you what it's called. There's a name for it, prop wash. But someone actually has a video for it. Here, I'll send you the link to it because I had sent it to Ken. And apparently the identical crash happened in my video. And it is called Death Roll. But hold on, let me, I'll copy it. It's interesting. Or it's also, I think it's Death Roll, Prop Wash, one or the other. Let me go into my messages and read about it, because you'll see identical thing happened. Has nothing to do with like your skills or anything. It's just sometimes that particular, when it does that, and then boom, crashes. And I was like, oh my god, that happened to me. That's so identical in my video. But if you look on the Facebook forums and groups, apparently it was happening more after the update. More people were experiencing that after the update. And I'm thinking like, wow, did they do that on purpose? Are they trying to ground people here in the US, by pushing a firmware update that's causing major prop wash / death, the death roll? I don't know. So I'm like, in a way, I'm glad I sold it, because good luck getting parts too, right? Or a battery. Let's say I need a new battery. I'm not getting a battery. I don't think. I might. It may or may not let me share it because the link is too long. But here, let's see. And then even if I buy a Neo, I crash it. Then what? Right? Is there a K refresh? Is there no K refresh? Here, I just sent that to you, Mark. A very interesting article, because that same identical crash. I was like, wait, what's happening? I know how to fly in manual mode. I've never had, but that particular jerky move we saw with the Neo. Like 100% identical to the Neo. Now I'm just trying to print. Hold on, I'm trying to print the one part, and I'll print the other one after. Maybe I'll do it 2 different colors. Let's check out the print now. Okay. So nice, smooth. I wish the Under 3 printed the bottoms like this. I don't know why it hasn't been. So now we have to unlock it. To the extent we know that these go inside, right? Sweet, we got one. This is pretty cool. Just do it slowly because we don't want to break it, Oh, sweet. Interesting. Wow. That's pretty cool. I like prints like that when you do that, except I don't see it. Oh yeah, it may or may not. I don't see it opening the way it's supposed to when you spin it, because it's pretty tight, unless it has to be worked, right? Looks a little bit like a snowflake. It's gonna make a nice Christmas print, It does look like a snowflake. Let me see what it's supposed to do. And I'm gonna click on the link and check it out. Christmas. Oh, okay, you do have to do it by hand. Okay. Alright. So you do it by hand. I did it all by hand. Alright. So you just have to do that whenever you want it open and close it. It does look like a snowflake though. That's pretty cool. So now we'll have the other parts print. Let's try it like this though. Maybe. I don't wanna. I'm pretty sure this would be really hard to take apart once we lock it in. So let's oh wow, that's pretty cool. Once we lock it in. Oh wait, you can't see, hold on. Let me check it out. Once it's locked in, it's not stable because I don't want to, because remember it's going to be hard to take apart if we lock it. I think we could do, yeah, gray's fine. Leave it gray, see? Kind of neat, huh? It'll go faster once we do that. I'm 2 minutes behind on stream, so bear with me. Oh, that's okay. That's good that they're behind, because YouTube does that on purpose so that it gives me time to reply to comments. Otherwise, if it was in real time, like I think you saw if you scroll back to the beginning when my daughter was here, there was a delay. They were like, "Dad, it's delayed." I'm like, "No, it's not delayed. It's just like that, so that it gives me time to reply and talk to people." It's kind of neat that it does that. This is why I'm printing TPU arms and camera protector for my Neo to help with crashes. Yeah, for me, it was a crash, but it was over the water, man. Over the water. They need to make some do some waterproofing with that. Let's see, I got a notification for a different comment though. Let's see what it came in. Oh, nice. Capture live connection. We'll check out his page. I wonder what he's capturing in live. Oh man, oh really cool. DJI traditional versus FPV. Oh, he's the real deal. Oh wow, pretty cool. He's got about 1,100 subscribers. Maybe he might know the rates to fix our Pavo 20, because I keep getting that battery notification. It's like land now, but I know I can fly for about 2 minutes and 30 seconds. So why that is, I don't know. Pretty cool FPV. We need someone who has some mad FPV skills to chime in. That video will post at midnight. You'll see. I leveled up. Oh wow, unedited footage of DJI Avata 2 manual mode. Sweet. Wow, pretty good stuff. Nice flying. Capture live connection. Oh well, that's really cool. Repairs. Yeah, I know. Well, I'm definitely going to watch his video on repairs. I'd like to see what his experience is. Just sucks. There is no experience. You know, everyone's sharing. It just sucks, man. Yeah, I'm definitely going to check out his stuff. Let's check out Market Bay's channel, see what he's printing. See if Market Bay. Did you get Care Refresh? Yeah, so I got Care Refresh with my Avata. I'll share with you. Hold on one second. I'm just going to your channel. See what Market Bay is printing. Market Bay. 3 weeks ago was your last print. Market Bay, we need a print. Oh wow, look at this one. Live 3D printing, Bamboo Labs PX1 screen bezel. I didn't even know. I forgot he knew how to do stuff like that. Like, it's really hard when you do text and stuff on your 3D prints. I have one video that shows you how, but oh wow, hinges and doors. You wait. That is so cool. Yeah, but there was some lettering on there. I saw. At least I thought I did. Huh. It was on the thumbnail. I saw a letter. Oh yeah, there is lettering. Yeah, on the cover it looks like. And then it's covered up. Anyway, I'll check it out later. Cool stuff, Market Bay. I missed that one. Let's see what Market Bay is sharing with us. Just want to fix this camera. I have to be really careful. Because as you know, if you move it the wrong way, we could lose the stream on this one. Just want it. Yeah, there we are. So while that's printing, let's see what Market Bay. So you don't have a working? No, I don't have a working DJI drone, but I have 5 other drones, so 4. I have the Pavo Pico version 1. I have the Mobula 8 that we built. I have the Pavo 20 Pro, I have the Pavo 20, I have the Pavo 25, I have the Get Bar C, so that's 5. I have the Get Bar C Synolog 25, and the Pavo Fomento. So we have enough drones, so that if I crash, but I just won't be doing a DJI Avata 2, but I will be doing, like I said, more FPV. So I'm gonna be leveling up with my skills, and you'll see after midnight when that video posts. I just wish I could fly more next week upstairs. I'll have to wait for them to go away again, but I'll still practice more down here and in the yard, going through little nooks and crannies. Except I'm not sure if we can go through the nooks and crannies on the live stream. With some of the drones, the connection drops, so we have to be careful with that and which direction we're going when the connection fails. This way we know it might crash into the shed, might crash into the house, but not going that way towards traffic. Lou, do you still have the manual Neo rates? Yes, I do. I can't find them. Yes, I have them. I will give them to you in 1 second. Hold on. Give me 1 moment, please. Please stand by. Rates. And these rates are for one of our viewers / subscriber, Liam, who's no longer with us. We're, our prayers go out to him, because he was really instrumental to the channel that helped us level up by giving us these rates that I'm giving to Market Bay. So, it's just disappointing. And so it was just cut and paste, which is really weird. I may... hold on, I gotta find the video for you because it won't let me cut. I'll show you how it cuts. It cuts and pastes, but it's all defunct, and it'll be there. That's the cut and paste. And it won't let me cut and paste. Yeah, it's doing like that. Hold on. I'm gonna give you a link to the video. You don't have to watch the video, but just go into the video description. 1 second. Bum, bum, bum. I have to find it. Liam, maybe? Mode. Found it. English or Spanish? Hold on, I forgot I put this video into a couple languages. Here you go. Just read, it's in the description. No need to watch the video though. This is from Liam. Alright, let's see. The rates are in the video description. Just no need to watch. Watch the video. Just head straight to the description. Cool. Now let's see. Please read the comments above. No, there's never too many. The comments is what helps keep the show going. The show goes on. The show stops once the comments stop. Also, was you on stock props or aftermarket prop? I thought the aftermarket ones stop prop wash, yaw wash out. No, I was on the what are they called? The aftermarket ones, the one I did the video for. Gosh, I don't remember what they're called. Aftermarket were the ones I did the video for. What was it called? Gosh, I don't remember. Avada to props. Oh yeah, there we go. Master air screws. Definitely no master because the flight did not master anything. Yeah, so I was on the master air screw props and I got screwed. But it's happened with the stock props. There was one time I was flying with the stock props. The stock means the original ones that came with the drone, and it just flew off, and the drone fell from the sky. The propeller broke. Luke, please show the crash video, the Avada 2, if you would. Yeah, I can do that, definitely. I believe. Bummer. I think I put it on a drive, which is out there. Let me just get that print and get another one going. Hold on. Actually, we don't need another one. this one, like, you need to cool this off. But I'll show the video. It's on another drive because I try to leave space on my computer. Sometimes smaller pieces are harder to come off the printer, unfortunately. See? And with a little cold air. Wow, I wonder why the bottoms come out so beautiful on this and not on the other one. So now, that's fine. I can always sand that. See, we have a little bit of gray. Oh, that's the color she wanted. I think I got the colors wrong. Oh, she wanted multicolor in this one. That's okay, I'll print another one. That's pretty cool. See? I will change the colors. And then what you do is you pull it out so that it opens by hand. See? Surprised that it's not uniform where it all opens, so you have to close it like that. See? And then it's like a spinner fidget. It's pretty cool. And then we have two colors. I'll print this again in a bit. Now, I don't know why I thought it was supposed to be the other color. Anyway, I'll check it after I show the file. Video. I'll be back. Yeah, I always back my stuff up. I never keep the videos on my computer. They're all on drives. I have like 5 4 terabit drives. So in this case, this one is on this one. So now I just have to plug it in. So I always have room in my computer for editing. These drives are not cheap too. They're expensive. But you always want to keep your stuff backed up, so that if your channel ever gets hijacked, mine won't, because I have like triple security on there. But if it ever does, I can be up and running in no time. Sort of. It'll take forever to upload all those videos, but hold on. At least I have them. Extreme Pro. 3D printed support. Date month. Oh man. June 27th. So that's the last one on this one. June 30th. There. Alright, so it's not on this one. I'm gonna eject it. It's probably on this one. Another one. But the only thing is I don't have them labeled according to what's on them. It'd be nice if there was a little touch screen on your drive and you can just scroll through it and see what's on there. Extreme SSD, that's what it's called. Alright, here we go. Avada 2 crap. Alright, I'll let that play. I'll let you guys watch that on request for Liam. And while I get the other part of, well, actually I have to get the print ready again, right? Yeah, I'll print it again, except change the colors. Let's let this print. Let's print this one again. Start printing, and we can switch the color. Oh yeah. Huh. I don't know why it did gray. Did we run out of multi? Multi. Oh. Yeah, I do have the correct color sequence correct, but I don't know why it printed in gray. Alright, let's see. Let's close it. And let's print it again. Start printing. Because these are the two. Oh, I don't know why there are three. We don't have a triple color print. So what we would do is change the gray. Probably because in the beginning when we sliced it. Change the gray to that one. Great. See, there are three colors. Why, I don't know. It's probably because the way it was sliced. In the beginning, things were just funky. Like it was looking for a spool thingy. That's okay. So that should take care of that. What's in here? Close that. And then I'll let this play for you guys while I finagle things a bit. I'll send you the link to the fan. Hello, my friend Ricardo. I remember Ricardo. Ricardo from Brooklyn. Ricardo came all the way from Brooklyn, and we helped fix his drone. And that's why we have a video on with your Pablo series where people are building it and connecting it, but then it's not working because one of the pins were bent, and you get this strange error on your goggles. I can't remember what the error was, but we were able to figure it out. Ricardo, long time no see, and thanks to Ricardo we got that video. But he came all the way from Brooklyn. He traveled so far just to come here. Ricardo, great to see you again. How have you been? Did you ever fix the antenna? Hold on, and then we'll let this play. Move this over here so I can see the comments and type in. Close this screen and then go back here. Actually, I should keep a copy of that video since we're gonna get requests. Oh wow, it's 5 gigs. I'll have to shrink it though. Let me just open it though. Opening it opposed to pressing spacebar just works better for the experience. And then we'll press play. Let that play. And do some stuff in the meantime. So we have 1, 2, 3. This is great. We got clearance to fly. 1 sec. We don't want it echoing. I have to. I can't see. I have to wait for something to disappear. And then MacBook Pro speakers. And now we'll go back into that window. We're going to launch it in normal mode. Let me just make sure I press my bearings beforehand. Great. And now we should be able to. Away we go. Hold on. Throw it into manual mode. That's weird because I just disconnected it. High enough. Let's try to make sure I'm a little bit higher. And now we go manual. Let's try here. And on 3, 2, 1. And away we go. There we go. You have to select multi-output device and that'll allow me to control anything from there. Okay. And there you go. Beautiful. Yeah, I was planning to get some footage of me and the paddleboard. It didn't work out that way. It's fine. Oh, let me find. Oh, I can't as of yet. Oh, he's not living in NY anymore. Oh, okay. Bummer. I should have fixed it for him while I could have.
Knock it back into normal mode. Let's try that again. We weren't really that high. Could have been
Let's see.
Something. Normal. 4. Oh wow. No. Okay. Oh, we're too far. What? Wow. Let's try now. Sport. Manual. Okay. Now we're in manual. Put them sticks where they need to be. That is really weird. I've never had that happen before. You guys? Were you too far? I've been here before on my flights, and it just knocked me out of manual mode. Am I full manual? No, it's full manual. It's so weird. Too high? Maybe it was too high. Well, ideally these drones do go lower. It's supposed to be lower, but I've never had that happen before. So yeah, here we are at the beach in full manual mode, and knocked out.
Ideal.
Which is fine, but the only problem is that when you're in sport mode, it does fly back much slower. Oh, and we're in slow mode. If we change the pitch, let's see, 40 is okay. 40 should help us return home much faster. 45. Pretty far away. We're not too far, but far enough to get spit out. The only time that happened was when I did full throttle. Wow, this is beautiful though. Be careful of flying too low. The depth of perception can be deceiving. The height is 33 feet, right? But sometimes you can lose. Oh wow, interesting. I wonder what kind of interference we're getting that's causing us to lose our signal. The last time we were here, we did alright. It's so weird. My antennas are up. Interesting. We'll go back around this way. It does look beautiful, but maybe that's because the last time I was probably on the mound. I was on one of the dunes, and that could be why we're going from 60 Mbps per second and then dropping. It's the only thing I can think of, because we're not too far. Probably if I stand up. Enhanced warning zone is fine. We got authorization from the FAA to go in there, but wow. I think it's the dune. I think I have to be on one of the dunes, but I'm at 60% battery anyway. It's really nice. Just keep it at. Yeah, I think it's because I'm not high enough. We're at 58. Let me see what will happen. I can't go on the dune because it's closed off. So there's like a little fence over here. And I'm over here. I think that's it. See, this was the mound I was on the last time. I might be able to get on there, but you see it's closed off by the fence. Watch for the birds. Keep clear from the birds. Don't like fly into them. You're like, oh wow, that's so cool, the birds. Nah, you wanna just stay clear. Unfortunately, knocked out. Let me go higher up.
Yeah, that's the Avata too.
Higher. About 100 feet.
1 second.
Do like a dive. A little bit of a run. We're at 50%. I'm guessing that's it. I'm guessing that it's the
Whoops.
5 minutes into our flight.
Yeah, it's the Avata too. Sorry about that.
So
1
this is
second.
a great time to
Forgot I was playing a video. So get ready. This is where the crash is going to happen. Great flight time though. Look, at 47%, I still have almost at 6 minutes. You get about 10 minutes flight time with this thing in manual mode. Except, it was glitching out in the beginning like you saw. And I see right about here, I'm about 82 feet. And go here. And then right about here. And then I wouldn't recover. Like I tried moving the sticks and everything, and it just... So to be continued, because we're going to reach out to DJI and see what they can do. Yeah, that was the Avata too. Yeah, the Avata 2. Bummer. Yeah, No, you're right, Market Bay. It didn't recover from the flip. And then if you click on that article, it's been happening more to people after the update. Why, I don't know. But let me give you the link to the fan. It's a bummer. What are you flying, Ricardo? Are you still flying the Pavo, or did you get a different drone? Ricardo was an amazing flyer with the Avata 2. He knew how to fly in manual mode before me, and he was really good with the Pavo series too, flying like really low and yards near fences and things like that. But hold on, let me get Marker Bay his link. Go to notes. Interesting. These are just some YouTube notes, but I'm surprised it didn't sync. Just put it on. I had it on my phone. Let's try it again. Hopefully, now it should have sunk. NOTES. See? It didn't sync. Huh. Now it did. A little bit of delay. Usually it's in real time. I can cut that, send that to Markaby. For that airbrush. It's actually a vacuum cleaner airbrush. They make better ones, so look at the specs and see if it meets your standards. But they do have better ones and different ones. But that one works for me. I use it to blow stuff around. And I haven't actually. Where is it? Oh, it's over there. I hope. I haven't used the vacuum part in a long time, but I just hope I can find it when I need it. Lou, can you help me? I have the 04 Pro with the Pavo 20, and I haven't been able to connect the vibrations. What do you think can help me? I have the Pavo 20 with the 04 Pro and the Speedy B25 with the 03. It's hard to say, because if you're here, I'd say come, or if you're not here, I would come to you. I would, because I've been tomorrow. I'm actually on my way out to Long Island, which I would have passed you along the way, and been able to stop. But you have my email, and you have my WhatsApp. Send me a picture, and what we could do is I can go live. Send me a picture, and I can see what your problem is. And then we can do it on the live stream, the next live stream, or maybe this live stream. It depends if there's time. Just want to check something. Hold on. I saw some stuff on the printer. I was like, no. I have no idea what the hell that is, but it came from somewhere. And that's the stuff that can make your dreams come true, your nightmares, all your 3D printing nightmares. Send me a pic and I will try. Well, Ricardo's pretty good. He managed to troubleshoot his own drones before, and he was saying, like, finagle things that got things to work. So, hopefully we can walk him through if he shares the photos with us. If not this stream, but definitely the next one. But we need to slice. I don't think we need to slice. We can just print. Oh no, we do actually. Let's go to here. Go to new. Ender 3 S1 Pro. Go here. And printable files. We'll do. There's no delete icon there. We'll print these two again. I wonder if I'm just thinking for a second. I want to try something. Whoops, wrong one. I want to do it on select. No. I want to cure it, slice it on Cura. I like the rafts on Cura. And by default, the creality slicer is just not as. So you go right click, and then we go to, where is it? Oh, mesh tool. And split model into parts. Then you wait, even though you selected it, it's happening. You just get a spinning beach ball. See? And then now, I like this because you could do this too. See? I can select here, select, whoops, maybe shift, different key, and then command X. See? And now I do command Alt, get rid of that, paste this in. Maybe move these. Hopefully move is selected. Yeah, move is selected. Let's do command Alt. See if we can move them. Okay. Right about there. That's a good spot. And then put one. Whoops. Command Alt. Move it right about there. And what I like about this, see, look, it's already there. The PLA. See, and if I go into, hopefully it lets me. Configure materials, and then print settings. See, it's already there. Different numbers, but definitely not 190 like the other one. So what I like here is that I can click command Alt and then go here, show custom, and then somewhere down here. See, right here, raft. And by default, the raft is just phenomenal. I don't have to finagle any settings. 34 minutes. It will take a little longer, but it'll print it like that. See, and it'll be so much nicer. And then we just peel it off. I wish it had done. I wish it does this by default on creality. Here, I'll show you. Creality stands for crap. This is what you get with creality. See, they spend so much time making sure that you get a nice perfect C for your raft support. It's fluffy, default. And this is the default raft that you get with Cura. See, so a lot of times you think, oh, my printer. No, it's not your printer. Look at that. You can freaking flip that, use it as a frisbee. And this is, again, default settings in Cura when you want to use a raft. And then our print will be on here, and it won't look like crappy like that at the bottom. So I have to figure out, or if anyone does know, how to get this kind of raft by default, though it won't be by default, in Cura, unfortunately. So this is Cura here, which is really messed up. A Cura raft. And thankfully, I put in a ticket. Let me just slice this and send it to the printer. Call this bearings with raft, and then save it to the desktop. And then hold on. Go here, upload. Once it gets printed, I'll show you. Press print. We'll let that work its magic. So thankfully I put in a support ticket with Cura because Cura has moderators, and they actually did this. Check it out. Whoops. If we go to ask a question, and if we go here, yo, I didn't need no bells. Go to the bell. They actually gave me a solution. See? I put in a ticket, and they gave me the freaking scientific, oh, sorry. And they gave me the scientific solution. So now I just have to find the time and read this and the volumetric, the filament, and the marlin, and then going into the settings, and I just told him thanks so much. So I'll basically tell you, see if this makes any sense to you. All the flow rates in Cura should be at 100% for testing. When the printer is told to extrude 100 millimeters of filament, then the extrude must push 100 millimeters of filament towards the nozzle. My Ender 3 Pro came with the E-step at 93. The 97 is what works. There are a lot of videos on how to calibrate the E-step In Cura, make sure the machine settings on the extruder tab for compatible material diameter is set correctly. For the printer, should be 1.57 millimeters. It would be a rare thing for most users to have their printer in volumetric extrusion. Volumetric is good when you have multiple printers that use different filament sizes and blah 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 blah. I have no idea what the fuck that is. I just read, but if we just find those areas in the slicer, or if you guys know a simpler way on how to do that with the Creality slicer, because as you can see, Cura just does it for you, you know. And then they give you this whole spiel of a thing that you need to be some sort of genius engineer. I'm sure I could figure it out, but I just want to press print, so you can't do that with the Creality slicer. Do you have any canopies for the Pavo 20 and the 04 Pro? 04 Pro. I have. What do I have? Yeah, I do actually. I printed one. I do have a canopy for the Pavo 20. I forgot all about that. We have one right here. It doesn't have press nuts on it, but this one is printed for press nuts. If you give me your address, I might be able to send it to you. I'm not sure, because as you know, I think it was Market Bay. We shipped one of these to Market Bay, and it was like freaking expensive. It's better to find someone with a 3D printer in your neck of the woods who can print this for you, because the shipping was just insane. Anyway, but we can work with it. We can make it work, but this is what we have right here. We do have one canopy left, and this is for the Pavo 20 Pavo 20 Pro. And it fits in like this. It's a thing I looked, and I would have to print another No, I have one here. No, I don't have one. I would have to print another VTX thingy. I have to find it though. Sure, it's in the printer somewhere. Oh, not even in the printer. I'm sure it's in the. I have to find the video. Whoops! Don't break the stuff. But yeah, we have one. I just have to. I can't remember if it was a live stream. Let me see if I can find the video. Let's see. New. And then go to my. Whoa! Isn't that weird? That was so wild. I don't know what button that was. I don't even know how that happened. Go here. And then Pavo 20 Pro. Pavo 20 Pro. And oh, there it is. I think we had done it on a live stream. Yep, this is it.
Hey there, welcome back guys. We're live again. We're printing the frame for the Pavo 20 Pro. It worked out really.
Cross that out. Get rid of that because we don't want sound playing in the background. Hopefully the file's still there. I mean, even if it's not, I'm sure it'll be in my printer. Because a lot of times these guys, they make the file and they're like, we'd made it better. Oh yeah, it's there. And then they're like, we didn't include that. And then you have to print the whole thing over again. Let's download it. Oh, I have to sign in first. Hold on. I believe that's why. Nope. Maybe it's Facebook. I don't know. So many different logins. It's hard to keep track of them. Come on, you got this. What? Okay, hold on. Let me try another account. I don't even know. Is that one? No. Nope, I don't want to sign up. I think it's Facebook. You previously logged into Cults with Facebook. Would you like to continue? Yes. Yay, it worked. I don't know what happened. Anyway, it was glitching out. Alright, so there we are. Let's download it so we have it for Ricardo. Oh, well see, look at that. When I first downloaded this thing, it was frickin' like just two files or three. Now, this is what I mean, like, we made it better. Now I don't even know which one to frickin' I believe BTX 04 Pro. I think this is it. I don't want to slice it. I just want to download. Let's download all. Hopefully download all will let us spacebar and preview. I'm sure I have it. It'll be on the printer, but I need to see the things changing things. Let's leave them. Oh, there it is. So it's either, see, 2mm or that one. I guess we can measure it, right, with the, or if we're lucky, right, this will require some sleuthing. Let me think. Let's open this up again. So it would have been the last VTX that was printed. And we'll go here, see details. And then you'll go here, printable files. We'll make this bigger. There's our print. And then now, keep scrolling until you find the Pablo. If it was even done on this printer, right? May or may not have been. But we'll find out. Probably go back to the video, right, and look. If it was on a live stream. Ding. Hold on. So that's the beginning. Now we'll just scroll. We got fish, traffic cone. I remember that video. Arms, body, joint, 50% less. OBJ, Jeep. I remember the Jeep. Bunny. Remember the bunny. Remember the fidget. Oh, I remember the base for the Connect 4. That was really cool. Might have been on the other printer. Or could have gotten deleted, but we'll find it, don't worry. No, it's not on here. Let's try the other printer. Dun, dun. Let's try under 3S1 Pro. The only thing with this is it doesn't give you pictures. What? Oh no, it's still going. I thought it turned into spaghetti. Let's see. And then we'll just scroll all the way down, right? And then we'll do a fine. Let's see, VTX. Nice. See? Frame VTX. And then we'll download it. Yeah, 2mm, so that's the one. See? We know. So we have it. Ricardo, we have it. We can print it for you. Shipping, that's going to be tricky. But I can send you the files or share the link, and you may be able to find someone in your neighborhood who can print it for you, or wherever you are in your neck of the woods. But again, I can send you that. I can print it, but I don't know what it will cost for shipping. Send me your address and all that stuff, and I'll tell you what they charge to ship it. But it won't be feasible. This won't make any sense. Vortex, Pablo 20 Pro. Yeah, this is it. Nice. Well, now we'll go here, and then we'll copy it, and then we'll go here, back to our downloads. It lets us. What's that clicking sound? I hate that. You ever get paranoid where you 3D print and you hear these strange sounds and you're like, no. And clicking is not what you want to hear. Let's see. Frame for VTX. Yeah, there it is right there. See? Yay, we have it. Perfect though. So what we'll do is get info, and then we'll tag it. Call it Ricardo. Put it in yellow, right? And then now, where's my yellow? So not Ricardo. Ricardo. See, I wanted to make it yellow. There we go. I guess that doesn't work. Where's my color? Where did Mac update shit? Maybe here. Maybe close that. Try. Oh, there we go. Yellow. Alright. No, it's not supposed to. It's supposed to be yellow here. You're kidding me, man. Let's close that. See? I should be. Let's try red. And it's supposed to be there. That is so weird. Let's try a different file. Let's see if we can go there. Whoops. I don't know what key I pressed to do that. See, usually, let's show all. Try blue. See? See the blue? That's why, so I put it in a folder. Watch. Oh, it's in a different folder. If I put it in the same folder we're looking in, watch. See? You get a blue right there. But for some reason, let's try it. Maybe from the folder. Maybe it won't let us do it from. See? Yeah. So you have to do it from directly in the folder. All right. So now it's red, but I want it to be yellow. See? And then now if I close it, voila. Yes, you just can't do what I was just doing in the search. So when that happens, we say welcome back to everything like which is. So we know this print is taking longer than 10 minutes on the Under 3S1 Pro. That's okay because it's going to be perfect. It's going to be on a raft and nice and smooth, no rigid edges. And then we'll print the other closure thingy on the other side. Ricardo, can you send me the Pavo 20 file for the STL? Yes, I can send it to you. What material do you use for printing? We use PLA. also known as PLA. That's how, well, not PLA, PLA. I can send you the files. Send me your email, and I will send it all to you. So now I think I have to zip it again. Yeah, it's already zipped, so I just delete that one. I'll send you all of them, and you decide which ones you want to print. And now back to our show. Let's see what Market Beta says. Oh man, where are my comments? I hate when that happens. Where's my commento window? Oh, we got about, wow, 43 minutes left remaining on the other print. But at least those are the colors that Ivy wants. We can close this now. So the one will be done before the other. We'll eject this one since we already found the file that Market Bay had requested for the live stream. Except I can't pull my disk out just yet. It's like we lost it. It's alright. Put this in here. Then I gotta pack up because I'm leaving after work tomorrow, so I won't be back until next week. But I might do some live streams from the water, you know, like some paddle boarding, the fake kayak, the poor man's kayak. Because if you flip over, then you can't really do it in choppy waters. That's okay, it works, you know, it still does the thing. I just have to pray that when I go out, that the current isn't so choppy. Let's go to our print. There's our print. So yeah, let's see if Ricardo go back to us. Mine is still the same. Oh, let's try a double window. There we are. We got two prints happening. Let's see. Oh, what's that? Dun. Okay, I just sent it to you, Ricardo. Thanks for the email. What? Hope it went. Hold on, let me double check. I saw like a red error button. Oh, I think it's still going. Let's press send again. Oh, I didn't. Oh, okay. 1 second. Copy his email. What is it? WhatsApp? There we go. Voila. Should be in your inbox. Let me just check something though. I know. Let's go here. We can close that. Close that. We got about 12 minutes left on that. And I'll show you the difference in how it prints with the sliced properly. So again, sometimes it's not your printer. It's the slicing. So I'll have to extract it again though. Hold on. Since I compressed it. Compresso. So you have light camera mount. Oh wow. Oh, 04 light. I thought it meant light. LIGHT, but it's LITE. Frame for VTX and pros. Night fire. Oh, it has spacers. Yeah, so as you can see, there are spacers that should help with your jiggling. So try printing the spacers, because I believe I did that on mine. I'll double check and show you. But there was something else. Let's open up this one. I believe the 2mm is for press nuts. One is for press nuts and one is not for press. So we can flip it over, look underneath. That one definitely would work. And print it upside down, I believe. Flip it over. No, not that one. Select no. Let's see, 2mm. Oh yeah, look. So if you look, the 2mm, right, is for the screws. So if you don't have, if you don't, we'll use the Market Bay technique, the shift and slide. So if you don't have press nuts, print the 2mm because the holes will be big enough for a screw. Whereas if you print the other one, by default, it's gonna have a hole, gigantic, right, big enough so that you can use a press nut machine to push it through. And you can see the difference when we flip it over. I see how big the hole is. Shift and slide for the Market Bay technique. And go here. See the hole? It's bigger. It's bigger because you need to be able to get the press nuts in there. So decide if you're going to do press nuts, no press nuts. Okay? And that's that. And also has spacers. So the spacers will help you with the jelloing. You know, where's my spacer? He just made so many changes. I don't even know which freaking files what. In the beginning, they were just the files that were needed, and now these are all the revision stuff. But the spacers are universal. They should just work, which are right there. That's the only thing I don't like with the 3D print creators, where like, oh, this is great, it works, but then you have all the versions in there, like all the changes, I'm like, I just want one, I just need one and done. Oh, you couldn't even see. Actually, I didn't have a window selected. Now we gotta do it again. Alright, that's fine though. Take 2 and action. Action for Ricardo. Alright, so again. Well, looks like the filament's changing. Nice. So here's the one you want. 04 Pro, the little VTX thing. And then there are different ones there. That's for I don't know. I didn't print those. I only print. If you watch my video, you see the ones I printed. But then we have here 2 mm. Okay. And if we look, if we use the marker bait technique, shift and slide, bring that over. See? If we follow the bouncing ball, 2 mm means that the holes are small. Whoops. Holes are small enough to fit the screws in. Okay. And if you select the same file name, same name, just the one below, no, it doesn't say 2 mm. When we open it, the holes are big enough for press nuts. Oops. So if you flip it over, and then zoom in, and then shift and slide, and zoom out. See, the holes are big enough for press nuts. So you won't be able to screw anything in them unless you use the press nut machine. So that pretty much covers that. And then select no, I don't want to save it. The only thing he didn't change, which he left universal, was, and you have different canopies in there too, the spacers. See, spacer shelves, and that should help with your jelloing, and that will fit. And maybe you just want the spacers will work no matter what. And the VTX, right? And you don't need different, I know you decide. You're a pretty good pilot, so you don't need protection over your canopy like I do, so when I crash, I have to worry about and pray if my drone's going to be in one piece. Especially no DJI camera fresh. No fresh. Shame on you. Alright, so knowing that and moving forward, let's go back to our printers. They are continuing. That's me and the printer. That's my hands and the printer. And we are looking for the printer. Printer. No. Maybe right there. Oops. No. Maybe there. No. Should label them. Here we go. I think I found them. Nope. Nope. That's me in the Ender 3. There you go. Printer. I'm gonna name it this way. We have it. Creality and Ender. There. Now I have it. Now I don't have to go crazy clicking all the buttons. Oh nice. So there we go. Ivy's getting her colors. And I will be back. Hope that helps. Let's see what's happening with Marker Bay. Alright, gotta go. Okay, came out pretty good. The computer fell asleep. Hold on 1 second. There we go. These were the colors that she wanted. Nice. It's a little hard to get off, but we need to get it off so that there, so that we can print. Did you hear that? It's like a ding. And then now we can print the other piece. Yeah, I think I need to join a creality print form because I shouldn't have to use my other printer to get amazing prints on the bottom underneath like that. The supports when printing supports on the creality hide don't measure up to the supports on the other printer. But we got these parts right here, so we'll print one in yellow. So we should just be able to go here, and then we're done. That's it. Our 3D print of the week. We printed it again because they weren't the colors that Ivy had wanted. We had a glitch in the beginning when it comes to the colors. So now, start printing. See, it does look nice in yellow, to be honest with you. The mix is really nice. Print that. That will take 5 minutes, and then we're done. See, look at those supports. Here, I'll show you. See? Love those supports on the under 3. Can't get that on the other printer. Check on them. Definitely keeping this for reference. Once I figure it out, I'll probably make another video on supports. This one, you have to do it one at a time. Interesting color. Oh wow, it doesn't really change the colors. I guess as you're turning it, it may or may not. But it's almost the same. She might like the other one better. Not sure. So to get it working so that it's cranked up. See, you hear that? I heard that. That was like a ding. See? We just do like this, one at a time. Oh, nice. So I love prints that print like this. They just work. So once we get the bearings in, it should be fine. I'll bring them both with me. This way she can pick which one she wants, but with bearing in. See that? Kind of neat, huh? I like this color, but I don't let her decide. Oh, interesting. The color changes as you're printing it. And then you got to do this by hand to open it. That is a cool fidget though, but it still reminds me of a snowflake. See? And then voila. Could probably make a I still have some videos I have on my phone that we made into a stop motion that I have to load up. I just haven't gotten around to it. But you'll see them when they go. This one will be one. This one we might get some interesting stop motion. I think it'll just be a short one, to be honest with you, but still cool. Yeah, I'll take them both with me. Let's see if we have. So we can close this since it started. It needs to calibrate. And then I heard that again. Oh wait, there we go. Interesting. What's that? Oh wow. Playa, where is that though? That's beautiful.
When you use your camera on your phone, all you do is you have to go to each picture.
Oh wow. Man, that's some nice footage. Playa Bonita. Wow, I love that. I like how it's in slow motion. All that from that little drone. That is freaking insane. Wow. No jello or anything. What drone was this? It's really cool. That's something you rarely see. A nice slow motion FPV footage. Usually people use speed ramp, but this is cool. I never thought about using slow motion. Huh. I'll have to check it out more in a bit. I'm definitely gonna watch that. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. Kind of neat, huh? Gotta love it. Ran a little longer than usual, but sometimes that happens with 3D prints of the week. Marco Bay, great seeing you. Ricardo, thanks for reaching out again. I always wonder what happened to you. Hopefully, whatchamacallit, we'll be able to hear from Midnight Off-Road Runner, wherever they are. Hopefully Liam is fine, but no news. When we email him, we get a bounce back. So we are very much in the dark on his whereabouts. But one day he'll reach out to us again. So if you have any comments or questions, feel free to leave them down below. Or ideas for other videos. Remember to like and subscribe. And I'll see you all next time. We'll end the show with the Playa de El New York. But there you go. Right? Bring it there.